In this video, I'm going to give you a quick overview on how I created a simple multi-chat app in Rust using MongoDB. The trick is to use MongoDB's ChangeStream to get notifications when new documents are inserted into a collection. And so by leveraging this feature, you don't have to write any networking code yourself, and you can focus on sending and receiving messages, which is essentially just inserting documents and receiving documents. Now, before I run through the code with you, let me just demo the app really quickly so that you can see how it works. In front of me, I have 3 different terminals open, and each terminal represents a different user. So I'm going to go ahead and run cargo on each of these terminals so that we can get the program running. Cargo run. So for the first terminal, we need to pick a user. So I'm going to go ahead and pick John. And we need to also provide a color so that we can distinguish between all the different messages that are coming in from the different users. So I'll pick red for John. So now John has joined the chat. And on the other terminal, let's go ahead and run cargo again. So cargo. And we'll say Jane. And Jane, we'll pick a color for Jane. We'll say green. Okay. So if we take a moment here, if you noticed on the first terminal, it said that Jane joined the chat. And so every time a user joins, everyone that's in that chat will see who's joined. So let's do that with our last terminal. Okay, so our last user, let's say Ted, and give Ted the color yellow. Okay. Not quite yellow, but it's just my terminal there, just showing it up as sort of a orangish color. But you can see that the first 2 terminals, as soon as Ted joined, you know, the first and second terminal said that for both, you know, John and Jane, they received the message that Ted joined. Okay, so we can do this. I can spawn up other terminals, and every time a user joins, everybody that's so connected so far will get that message. It's a simple approach and it works quite well. So if you want to build something similar, you can use MongoDB's ChangeStream to get notifications of events that are happening at a database level or at a collection level. So now that you've seen a demo of the program and how it works, let me go through the code with you so you can see how it's put together. So really the most important part of the code is where I set up the ChangeStream to listen for notifications or events, and that's done with this watch method here. And the watch will basically receive events for any type of events that are happening on the database or at a collection level, and we can use an iterator to iterate through those events and capture the event type. But in the code, I'm not looking at the event type. I'm assuming that the event type is insert, and so I'm just taking the full document that's been returned and converting that into a message, which I can then print to the terminal. And all of this is happening inside a separate thread so that the main thread can be used to insert messages into the database. And here, if you look at line 71, I'm using a loop to continuously ask the user to input a message, and that message just gets sent into or saved into the database. And that's really it. There's nothing else to it. It's you know, the code here doesn't go more than 100 lines. And so that was a quick overview on how to use MongoDB's ChangeStream to build a simple multi-chat app. If you liked the video, please do consider giving it a thumbs up, and I'll see you all on the next video.